Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Sonny Corinthos finds himself walking into an unexpected crossroads over the next 3 weeks, and the ripple effects of what's about to happen will stretch far beyond what anyone in Port Charles is prepared for. The whispers surrounding Sonny's world have already begun to spread, and the name Veronica has started to surface in places where it doesn't belong. For Sonny, the timing of this introduction couldn't be more dangerous, because as soon as Veronica steps into the picture, the delicate balance of loyalty, trust, and secrets in his life starts to shift. Veronica is not just another new face. She's a figure who carries the potential to reshape Sonny's alliances and expose fractures that his enemies are waiting to exploit. Every move he makes with her will be closely scrutinized, and even though Sonny is a man used to playing his cards close to the chest, Veronica's presence is going to test how much control he really has left. While Sonny grapples with this meeting, Carly Spencer isn't standing quietly on the sidelines. She's in a position where questions need answers, and her instincts are telling her that someone is holding back vital information. Carly has never been one to let things slide, and her determination to dig deeper leads to an intense round of interrogation. The pressure she applies won't just shake up the people she confronts, it will expose motivations that others were desperate to keep buried. Carly's line of questioning has a way of cutting straight through the smoke and mirrors, and in these upcoming weeks, the person she corners will find themselves caught in a trap of their own words. Carly's interrogation isn't just about gathering facts, it's about forcing confessions that shift the power dynamic in Port Charles. The more she pushes, the closer she gets to uncovering connections that tie Sonny, Veronica, and others together in ways no one expected. At the same time, Jason Morgan is making choices that once again highlight the unwavering loyalty that defines him, but this loyalty comes with a cost. Britt Westbourne is someone Jason refuses to abandon, no matter how many people warn him that staying by her side will only drag him into deeper danger. Jason has always lived by a code that prioritizes the people he cares about over his own safety, and this situation with Britt is no exception. As threats mount and pressures close in, Jason's refusal to walk away becomes both his strength and his vulnerability. The more he digs in, the more determined his enemies become to exploit his protective instincts. Jason knows the risks, but his decision is firm. He won't leave Britt behind. Not now, not when she needs him most. The collision of these three storylines, Sonny meeting Veronica, Carly's relentless interrogation, and Jason's refusal to abandon Britt, creates a storm that sweeps across Port Charles in ways no one could fully predict. When Sonny sits down with Veronica, there's a calculated energy between them. Veronica doesn't waste time with pleasantries. She makes it clear she knows things that could destabilize Sonny's world. For Sonny, the meeting quickly shifts from curiosity to urgency, because he realizes Veronica has leverage. Whether that leverage is based on past connections, hidden secrets, or future threats remains unclear, but Sonny senses he's dealing with someone who has done her homework. Every word Veronica says is layered with implication, and Sonny finds himself in the rare position of having to listen carefully before he speaks. That in itself is a sign of how significant this encounter really is. Meanwhile, Carly's interrogation builds momentum. She corners someone she believes has been feeding half-truths, and her questions are sharp enough to cut through rehearsed answers. Carly knows how to push buttons, and when she does, cracks start to show. The person under her scrutiny grows more defensive, stumbling over their responses, and the harder they try to deflect, the more obvious it becomes that Carly is right on target. Her interrogation doesn't just uncover lies, it also exposes hidden alliances. Carly starts piecing together that Veronica's arrival isn't random, and someone close to her has been keeping this information deliberately out of reach. That realization fuels her even further, making it clear that she won't stop until she understands exactly why Veronica has entered Sonny's orbit. Jason, for his part, is juggling his own internal battle. People he trusts are warning him that staying connected to Britt is going to pull him into a situation where his hands are tied, but Jason refuses to hear it. He knows Britt has been dragged into a dangerous game, one that goes far beyond her control, and his instinct is to protect her even if it means putting himself directly in the line of fire. Jason's refusal to abandon Britt isn't just about loyalty, it's about redemption. He's aware that walking away now would haunt him forever, and Jason doesn't live with regrets. Instead, he steels himself for whatever comes next, even if it means crossing paths with new enemies or standing against people he once considered allies. The intertwining nature of these developments becomes more pronounced as the days go by. Sonny's cautious but calculated approach with Veronica sets off alarms for people around him. Some wonder whether he's letting his guard down too far, while others suspect Veronica's interest in Sonny is part of a larger strategy. The danger here is that if Sonny makes the wrong call, it won't just affect him. It will pull his entire organization into jeopardy. And yet, Sonny has always thrived in situations where instinct meets strategy, and Veronica is about to learn just how dangerous Sonny can be when, on the other hand, is on the verge of uncovering something explosive. Her interrogation strategy leaves her with more than just suspicions. She gets a confession, though not the full truth. What she hears is enough to confirm that Veronica's entrance into Sonny's life is no accident. Someone orchestrated it, and Carly intends to find out who. The problem is, the deeper she digs, the closer she gets to putting herself in danger, because exposing the truth means challenging people who don't hesitate to retaliate. Carly has never been easily intimidated, and she won't back down now, but the stakes are higher than even she realizes. Jason's loyalty to Britt eventually forces him into direct conflict with forces that have been circling them both. He knows that Britt's connection to this web of danger isn't entirely accidental, and the more he tries to shield her, the clearer it becomes that she's tied into something far bigger than either of them initially believed. Jason's refusal to abandon her draws him closer to uncovering what's really going on, but it also paints a target on both of their backs. Britt is caught between gratitude and fear, knowing Jason's presence protects her, but also knowing it places him at risk. As the next 3 weeks unfold, Sonny's meeting with Veronica sets off a domino effect. Carly's interrogation adds pressure to the fragile situation, and Jason's loyalty creates complications no one anticipated. The threads connecting these stories begin to weave into one larger picture, one that suggests Veronica's presence is not just about Sonny, it's about testing the bonds that hold Port Charles together. Sonny, Carly, and Jason all find themselves at the center of a storm where every choice matters, every alliance is questioned, and every secret threatens to explode at the worst possible moment. By the time these weeks play out, Sonny will have to decide whether Veronica is a threat to neutralize or an ally to cautiously keep close. Carly will be holding on to answers that could shift the balance of power, and Jason will be standing firmly beside Britt, no matter what danger that decision brings. The tension won't ease because the introduction of Veronica, the revelations from Carly's interrogation, and Jason's unwavering refusal to abandon Britt ensure that the next 3 weeks are nothing short of explosive for everyone in Port Charles. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for all of your updates.